good evening, and welcome to Tea Time.
Everybody, welcome to Tea Time. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight. It is Monday, April 14th. That's right. I'm going to talk about my weekend real quick and get to my in-studio guest. I'm so excited he's here. Friday, I really didn't do anything. I stayed home. I had some scripts that I had to look over, so that's what I did on Friday. Saturday night, we were at the Iron Bar downstairs in the secret room. It's like a speakeasy, doing Murdered by the Mob. And there I am as Bunny. It says, I love it here. So that's a new wig that I was trying on. It's a little lighter and a little longer. I got some mixed reviews on it. But please go to murderedbythemob.com and come on down to the Iron Bar to see the show. You eat, you sing, you dance, you drink, someone gets whacked, and you figure it out. Sunday was Palm Sunday. Yes, it was Palm Sunday. I hope everyone enjoyed their Palm Sunday, and happy Passover for those of you who celebrate that as well. And I did laundry. That's my weekend, and I got to get to my guest because there's a lot to cover here. So he's an actor, and he's also a writer, and he goes by.
Oh, here we go. Go ahead. This is only a quiz.
This is his given name, people. His given name, which I didn't know, right?
How long's the show?
It's Salvatore Carmelo Francesco di Assisi Rendino.
Wow, 95%. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Hi, Sal.
Hi.
How are you?
Well, I'm lovely after that introduction.
I thought I had a long last name.
Yeah. Tough on the driver's license.
Thank you for taking the ride. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. I'm honored to be here.
So we have to get into it because there's a lot to cover, and I want to make sure I get everything in. So you and I actually met. We're going to show Pick B because you and I met. It took me, leave that.
Wow.
Thank you. It took me 3.5 years to get this man here.
Wow.
Because that was 3.5 years ago. Okay?
You don't look a day older.
Thank you. Neither do you. Thank you, Carmine. And we met at Deborah Markowitz's film festival, right? Life, and it was a lot of fun. And I had a great time. And I'm like, Sal, I want you on. Sal, I want you on. And you're busy, busy man.
Thankfully and unthankfully.
And thank God,
could have
right?
been here earlier.
It's all good. It's all good. So I want people to get to know you. You're originally from Connecticut, correct?
Yeah, born and raised Torrington.
Born and raised in. Is it Harrington?
Torrington.
Oh, Torrington. Yeah. Sorry, Torrington. I have it here. Torrington, Connecticut, and we have you in high school. Pick C, right? Pick C.
What?
This is your high school pick.
That's 8th grade.
Is it 8th grade?
Yeah, that's St. Peter's.
Oh, it's St. Pete.
8th grade.
St. Paul. Is it St. Paul?
St. Peter's.
St. Pete.
St. Peter's.
Okay,
Church.
and I know where you are. So he's in the second row. Second row to the all the way to the left.
Really handsome kid.
Next to the two girls.
You would predict would be a movie star in Hollywood.
Thank you. And you were also an athlete. I think the D. Let's go to D. Did you throw the javelin or something? What did you do?
Wow.
I never knew anyone
in that picture. I don't know what I'm doing.
I didn't know anyone who threw a javelin. Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank
javelin, triple jump, sprints, the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you really did you run track too? Or no?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Sprints, quarter mile, and did everything. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because we didn't have that in my school.
Well, it's dangerous, and I prove that every weekend.
Sure you did. Oh my
I'm still
God,
wanted in 7 counties.
Are you really?
No.
Oh my God, stop. So listen, so you grew up in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you went to school.
Yeah.
You went to Cornell University
Right.
first,
That's
correct?
right. Yeah.
And you got a BA in speech and drama.
Communication, drama, yeah.
Right. But then you also went to Miami
Yes.
School of Law and
Yeah.
studied criminal law.
Yeah, shockingly. The winding paths. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went where the fates were taking me. I was going to take after my dad, and then who knows, you get bit by the acting bug in the middle of grad school, and okay, I'm
Right.
going to go to Hollywood.
You got bit. You got bit.
Yeah, hard.
And you got bit.
Still
Let's
have
show
a scar.
E, please, because we all, E, thank you, because we all have a black and white headshot.
Oh, this is, wow.
Yeah. Look at you.
2004, 5 in LA. Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, hands in the pockets, slouching. Great. Yeah, act like you don't care, but you're a real stud. Okay.
Thank you. Oh my God. So
Wow.
yeah, you went out to LA. You were there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And while you were there, you landed a role in Miami Beach Cops, right?
Yeah, that was before I went to LA.
Oh,
Yeah,
was?
when I was still in Florida.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I was in Florida for
Oh, that's
7
right.
or 8
You went.
years.
That's right. Because when you were while you were down in Miami,
Right.
You
Yeah.
you landed Miami Beach Cops. You played Jeff Rogers.
Oh, yes. Yes. What more vanilla name could you think of?
Hey,
Jeff
and then
Rogers.
next in '94, hello. This is just keeps on progressing and progressing because in '94 you did Renaissance Man
Yeah.
with Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Hello, and
Directed,
Gregory Hines, directed by
the late great Penny Marshall.
Penny Marshall.
Yeah. That's what gave me my SAG card.
There's the
first
story.
big catapult. Yeah.
Wow.
And we didn't deserve it either. There were 3 of us up for one role, and Penny Marshall, being the blissfully brilliant actor's director,
yeah.
called all 3 of us back and said, "Listen, I can't guarantee anything, but if you want to show up on set, we'll see what we can do."
Yeah.
And we all showed up, and she said, "Just because you showed up, you're all getting a line."
Oh, nice.
So we didn't even know what our futures held, but
Right.
at that moment it was like, somebody's taking care of us. How
Oh,
cool
that
is
is
that?
that is so cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, hello. I mean, Danny DeVito,
Come on.
Gregory Hines,
Oh.
Penny Marshall. Really?
Yeah, I have great
Wow.
pictures.
And that's
Ugh.
I can imagine. Well, 1997, Volcano with Tommy
Yeah.
Lee Jones and Anne Heche. That's not too shabby either,
Not
you
too
know.
shabby.
It's not
Don
too shabby.
Cheadle's in that, one of his first movies.
Yeah. So you've done many TV shows over the years. You've done, I'm just going to throw them out there.
I'll catch him.
Yeah, you catch them. So you've done a lot of TV shows. You've done Charmed.
Yeah.
You did ER twice.
Yeah.
You've done Frasier.
Yes.
Royal Pains twice.
Right.
The Daily Show, The Blacklist, Billions twice.
Yes.
Blind Spot twice.
Right.
FBI.
Once.
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Yes.
Power Book 3, Raising Canaan.
Yes.
And
that just aired last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did, which we're going to jump to picks, Carmine S. Thank you, because you did Law and Order SVU, which we're going to put
Right.
that up. Now, leave that there a minute,
Right.
Carmine, because you might recognize that guy all the way in the background. See that guy standing in the background? That's our good friend Ralph Bracco.
Yes.
And when I was
That's
going through
great.
your picks, I'm going, now Ralph's been on Law and Order like 9 years, and
Yeah.
I'm going, I think that's Ralph. I think
That
that's
is
Ralph.
great.
And I text Ralph the picture, and he goes, "Yeah, that's me." So shout out to Ralph Bracco. But how
that's
cool is
great.
that? And that's not the first time you worked with Ice-T. I'm gonna mention
right.
a bunch of times that you've worked with the man.
Yep.
And then go to the next one, please, too, because that's you on
the
Organized
other-
Crime. Which is also because I love all of them. I love
yeah,
I love
they're
all
great.
of them. They're great.
I got another one airing in a week.
You
The
do?
original. I finally got on the original. It's airing on the 24th.
Nice. Stay
Yeah.
there, Carmine, because you were also on East New York and the Get Down, which is picks O and P. So we're going to go to O, please, first. And that is with, your good friend Jimmy Schmitz, because
The man, the myth.
you work with the man a lot.
Yeah.
So that was on East New York.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one is the Get Down.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
Right before he throws me in the mud.
Yes, he knocks you down.
Yeah.
And then you get back up again.
Yep. Yep.
Thank you. But you've done again, on top of everything else, you've done a ton of short films,
Yeah.
a ton of videos. You did Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, that was fantastic. It was the first one he directed.
Yeah.
It was great. It was so wonderful.
And you've done podcast series and, of course, a ton of movies.
Yep.
But I continue, but I'm going to digress for a moment because I did not pull the pick. But for all of you who know what the Snuggie is,
Thank you in advance for not pulling the pick.
I didn't pull it
Yeah.
because I saw one of your comments
send
on
you a
it.
picture.
But the man was on the Snuggie box.
Oh yeah, that's
okay, you're
something
wearing
you'll never be able
camouflage
to take
pants,
away
and
from
you're like,
me.
you really, you know.
Please take it away from me.
But
Somebody.
that was nice print work. It's a nice,
Yes,
it's a
come
nice
on.
print
I
gig,
can't complain.
Sal.
Pay the mortgage a couple months.
I'm
What do you want
telling
from
you,
me?
hello.
Yeah.
Pays the bills.
I still have to live it down every time I do
Of course you
something
do.
public.
So
but
when I
it's worth it.
wrap yourself up in that Snuggie,
Yeah.
just think of Sal.
Can't take yourself too seriously.
Let's go to pick F, please, which is Code Blue with Vincent Pastore. Leave that there, please.
Yep.
Vincent Pastore, Chuck Zito.
Yep. J.D. Williams.
And yeah,
Yep.
great cast. Another great cast.
Yeah.
Where'd you film that?
Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jersey.
That was my first lead role, and Vincent was great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Isn't he the best?
Yeah.
I'm hoping to have him there.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm surprised you haven't already.
Soon.
That'll be great, yeah.
Yeah. Next pick, G, please. Let's talk about the first time you worked with Deborah Markowitz. Junkie Heaven.
Ah, wow.
Isn't that wild?
De-aged the man with some
Look
dark
at
color in his
you.
beard.
Yeah. And
Somebody.
then that same year, you also did a short called Leaving
Yeah,
with her as
Deborah,
well.
right.
Thank you, Carmine.
Yeah.
Pick R. We're going to go to pick R, which is Lazarus
R for
Rising.
Reminisce.
And that was with
Eric
C. Thomas
Roberts,
Howell,
yes.
Eric Roberts. And again, that's not the first time you've worked with them either.
No, thankfully I've had a couple of
We're
run-ins.
gonna mention those also. Now, in 2018, hello,
Uh-oh, here we go.
you did Gotti with Travolta.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we have a clip,
Uh-oh.
and we're gonna show the video.
God, I hope I'm good
All
in
right,
it.
so here it is, Sal.
Get the microwave
and
popcorn.
John Travolta in Gotti.
I'm going to do my own investigation on this.
Oh, how's the other investigation going? Found out anything about the steakhouse hit yet?
The Caesar salad is to die for.
Angel's been asking for this a long time. There's no dispute about that.
Let me tell you something, Chin. Nobody touches Angelo. Nobody.
Listen to me, Chin.
Wow.
Listen to me, Chin.
All right, John. Okay, John.
You know, I had to cut it there before the F-bomb came.
Yeah, a
'cause
lot of them.
we go to cable.
Good.
So
Good plan.
How, like, is that like a pinch me moment? I mean, like,
That's what you wish for,
you've
right?
had many pinch me moments.
I know. I've been
know?
lucky. I've been lucky. I have
But,
scars from the pinches.
Where was that filmed?
Cincinnati.
Really?
Yeah, and then we shot a lot of it back in the village because it didn't quite match. So we had to come back like 6 months later and do it where it actually happened.
Wow.
Yeah, that was great. It was just
Yeah.
Nirvana.
Yeah. Lovely. Just lovely. 2019, we're going to go to pick H, as in Harry, please. You did Fair Market Value
Yes.
with Deborah Jo Rump.
Yeah, and Craig Bierko and Tina Benko.
Yeah.
Broadway.
Yeah.
Tony nominated.
How much fun was that?
That was great. I mean, if you see the scene, how much fun is it?
yeah.
You're singing a crazy freaking song with Deborah Jo Rupp.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
It's very, very funny. 2020, you did Ivy and Mistletoe.
Yes,
Which
Candace Kane.
shout out to Candace
Yes,
Kane.
right.
You played Georgie
Georgie Porgy.
Again, not the first time you did work with her. We worked with her again. We're going to mention that.
Mm-hmm.
But then the same year, you did Equal Standard. And that was with Ice-T.
Yeah, again, right.
Maurice Bernard, who plays Sonny on General Hospital. You played Jim Hannigan.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. That is a very intense topic, intense
Yeah,
role,
I mean, it had to be
intense
gritty, and they did it
story.
right. Yeah.
And it was really, 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 really good.
Thank
I mean,
you.
these are all movies that you can either catch on Netflix or Hulu or Tubi or Amazon.
To be continued.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. I've never heard anyone say that before. That's pretty funny. Fair Market. Fair Market. Did we put up?
Yeah, with Jebba Joe Rupp.
We did. We put up H. Okay, good. All right. So then 2021, right? Is this where I'm going already?
Wow,
I
we're
want to
getting
make
close
sure.
now.
I want to make
feeling
sure.
the heat.
2021. Oh, this is spectacular. Yeah, we're doing One Moment, which is pick I, please. And this is really, really, again, another, leave that there, Carmine, thank you. This is another pinch me moment. And
wow.
what an incredible, incredible cast with Danny Aiello. It was his final performance before we lost him.
Yeah.
And you played his son, Rick McGinnis.
Yes. Arguably the antagonist of the film, but
Yes.
I mean, working
And
with
this
him
is such
for
a
weeks.
it's such a touching story because we all have parents that are aging.
Yeah, right.
And, you know, there comes a time. We could put up the next pic. Thank you, Carmine. You could put up the next one of you, him and Danny. Thank you. I love that pic.
That was the last
So
day we
sweet,
shot. That was
so
the very
sweet.
last day.
Oh, so sweet. That's
Yep.
priceless.
Yeah.
Sal.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Carmine.
What a great guy.
But we all have our parents at one point age, and we don't know what to do with them. We try to take care of them as long as we possibly can. And then there comes a time where we have to make a decision.
Yeah.
And, I know your sister yells at you in that movie and says, he's your father.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, God.
Talk about your dad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's hard, but again, another must see, must watch. 2021, you did The Wrong Path. No
Wrong
pick,
Path,
but again, that
right.
was with C. Thomas Howell also.
Yeah, that's right.
And we're going to give shout outs. You ready?
That's right.
Because, we got to give shout outs.
Yes.
Joseph D'Onofrio.
Joseph.
Artie Pasquale.
Come on.
Mario Polite.
Mario Polite.
And my
Another repeat
funny
offender.
friend, Chris Roach.
Yes, right.
So how much fun was that?
I mean, nonstop laughter. You get an ab workout every day you go to set. You don't have to go to the gym. Yeah, just a crazy group of guys who just love having fun, and they're pros, so you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about like anybody dropping the ball. Perfect.
Right.
Perfect.
Do you look, you do comedy, you do drama, you've done
I've made some dramas comedies unintentionally. No.
do you find one more challenging than the other?
Yeah,
I know with
from
comedy,
a
there's-
mental standpoint.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
for
yeah.
me, with comedies, I just have to prepare like crazy and then just let it go more when I get to set. I gotta like follow the funny more with comedies and just let it go and be spontaneous.
Yeah, because it's not that you're improvising, but it's more of a feeling.
Yeah,
And timing.
It's got to be fresh, for comedy. For me, it's just if it gets a little stale, you smell it a mile away, and the dominoes start falling, and you kind of ruin the whole thing. So I just have to be fresh and available and energetic, and,
Right,
and that
right,
takes
right.
some vulnerability. You get to give it up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me.
All right, listen, we're gonna go to break, a quick break, and we'll be back after this with Sal. Don't go away.
Well, hi there, Theresa. It's John York from General Hospital. I am just checking in because apparently you have a great talk show called Tea Time on Strong Island TV. I want you to have continued great success and have a lot of fun. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun, and that's pretty much the key to everything, isn't it? So continued success. I'm proud of you. Have a great day, Theresa. Bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. I'm so glad you're joining me. Please like the show, please share it. We are live on YouTube and Facebook, and then we go to Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Twitch TV, Apple TV, everywhere podcasts can be heard and seen every Saturday at 11 a.m. on Channel 20 for people who live on Long Island and get Optimum TV. I'm with actor and writer Salvatore.
Che cosa?
Salvatore. What were your parents' first names?
Tommaso and Elisabetta.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Lovely.
And he controlled the naming of our family. He made sure, based on what date we were born, who was the patron saint, what family member had something in common. Like my middle name,
Really?
Carmelo.
Yes.
I was born on the feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, July 16th,
That's
and
why.
one of his favorite aunts was Carmela. So he gave me Carmelo, which has different meanings to me and really deep kind of significance, right?
Wow.
And then Francis of Assisi, my
Yes.
confirmation name, I was all about the animals and loved animals. Like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild. And you're one of 3, right?
One of 3 boys, and I have a younger sister.
You do? Okay. Wow, wow, wow. And we continue. 2021, you did Christmas versus the Walters.
Yes.
And
right.
that was Pete
Joseph
D'Amato.
D'Onofrio. Yeah, he
And
directed that.
that was with Dean Winters, which
Right.
we have. That's pick K, please, because I think it's you and Dean, Pink K. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, leave that there. Thank you very much. And then also you had Bruce Dern was in that.
Right.
Joseph D'Onofrio.
Right.
Shawnee Smith.
Yes.
And pick L, the next one is with Richard.
Right. Yeah. John Boy
Does
from
everyone
the
remember the
Waltons.
Waltons?
Come on.
Oh boy, we're going way back
That's
now,
right. They
Sal.
were all in that one. Wow.
Thank you for that. And that was filmed here on Long Island.
Yes, exactly right.
They filmed
Yeah.
that at what's the store?
Oh, you got me.
Oh,
This is
G.
a pop quiz I didn't study for.
Oh, I can't think of the name right now. It's a store on Long Island, and they sell Christmas trees, and they sell. I can't remember. Sorry. I can't remember it, but it'll come back to me when I'm not here.
The other family gets to steal. All right.
And how much fun was that? That had to be
It's a blast.
amazing.
Again, blast. A ton of pros. Look, you saw the pictures.
Yeah.
Great people. Like, come on, you're in good hands.
You're in good hands. 2021, again, you had a very, very busy year. 2021
Yeah.
was busy. Back with Candace Kane, you played Uncle Joe.
Oh, yeah.
In
Mount
Magic,
Holly. Yes,
in Mount
that's what it was.
Holly, and
We were talking about it
and
earlier.
my friend who I've had on the show also, Al Sapienza.
Yes, right. Yeah.
Wasn't that
She, the center of that wheel with a lot of spokes, Candace Kane. Yeah.
It's great, and I love holiday movies. Who doesn't love a holiday movie?
Come on, they got a built-in audience, you know? That's why they sell.
Definitely. And then same year, we're going to put up pick M, please, because you did Return to Danger.
Dun dun.
And that is you with Joseph D'Onofrio.
That's right.
Isn't that great? Leave that, Carmine. Leave that there. You're laughing because you're in the wheelchair, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen
And
that. Picture.
we're not going to give anything away, but let's just say I went to the premiere of this, and again, Mario Polite is in that as well.
Peter Green, right, from Pulp Fiction.
Peter Green.
Yeah.
And directed by Miles
Yeah, Clohessy, right.
Clohessy. But that's a great.
Picture
Thank
is
you so much.
hysterical.
Isn't that great pick? It was. I enjoyed the movie thoroughly. I have to say.
That is funny. Yeah, I've forgotten about that. Joseph pushing me around in a wheelchair.
It was great. 2022, you did Junkyard Dogs with Denise Richards and Patrick
Muldoon. Right. Yeah, it's a great
which was again cool.
Yeah, bumbling bad guy. Yeah, those are fun. Yeah.
And then we're gonna put up pick N, please, because in 2022, same year, you did The Only Woman in the World. Oh no,
right,
wait, sorry. All right, leave that. Kieran Sheehan was in it. There's Kieran Sheehan. I had him on my show. Shout out to Kieran. Kieran was also in The Only Woman in the World. Did I not? Do I not have the? I thought I sent the. All right, maybe I didn't. I thought I sent the poster. Sorry. Okay, but let me give shout outs to people who were in it.
Yeah.
You had
and the director.
Again, that's Deborah Markowitz's movie. You had Audie Pasquale. You had my friend Michael Fideli.
Right.
Had him on the show. Anthony Robert Grasso.
Yeah, that's
had him on the
right.
show. Chris Cardona. And again,
Yeah, he was
Kieran
the lead,
Sheehan.
yeah.
So, I don't know why. Sorry about that. I thought I sent it. Same year, 2022, The Black Caesar.
The Black Caesar.
Don't have a pick,
yeah.
but that was with also Vincent Pastor also.
Yeah, that
And-
was around
and-
Philly.
And
yeah.
let me give some shout outs. Paul Borghese.
Uh-huh.
My friend Danny Doherty that I did a series with in Philly. The late, great Angel Salazar.
Oh, yeah.
And the late, great Tony Devon.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. It seems like it was 20 years ago. It was like
No.
3 or 4.
Yeah. Tony, I
Wow.
was actually supposed to meet on set in Philly, and he passed.
Oh, man.
And we there was a lot of there had to be recasting going on, which was really crazy. And then I'm going to give a shout out. This is no pick either for the next few, but Stolen Dough.
Stolen Dough.
With-
Stefano De Frey.
With Vincent Tacali.
Right.
Which shout out to Vincent. I want him to do this show.
He'll do it.
He won't do it.
I'll
He's
drive
telling
him
me,
here.
Vinny, did you hear this?
Vincent, you got to do it.
Thank you very
Now gotta
much.
do it.
Now you got to do it.
Said you
Make
do
him
it.
an offer
This
you
is-
refuse, Sal.
This is right from Raging Bull. You're my brother. You got to do it. You got to do it. Now you
Thank
gotta
you.
do it.
Because I told him, he's like, oh, no, I can't. No, yes, you can. And Armand Mateo, good friend of mine
Yeah.
also. So shout out to him as well.
Wow, Stolen Dough. That's still making the circuit. He's
I
converted that
know.
from a short to a feature to a...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. True
Then
story.
he did, let's talk about Dumb Money.
Oh, let's talk about Dumb Money.
Dumb Money. Oh,
How much time you got?
My God.
Yeah.
All right, now this is based on a true story. Okay, this is based on Game Shop. Okay, GameStop.
Yes.
What did I say? Shop.
Yeah. The GameStop.
GameStop. Remember GameStop?
Debacle.
Okay, so this was about a guy, and this was with Paul Dano, Pete Davidson,
Yep.
Seth Rogen,
Seth Rogen.
America Ferrara,
Yep.
Vincent D'Onofrio,
Right.
and Nick Offerman.
Offerman,
Okay,
yes.
so listen. So again, you got to see this movie. Find it and watch it because it's about the guy who decided to watch the stock market.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was about GameStop.
Yes.
And buy.
Yes.
And
all the
people
big wigs
made a
were
ton of
shorting
movie,
it, and the
and
other
the big
people
wigs
were...
lost a lot of money.
Yeah. Billions. Like a billion a day.
Like billions. Crazy.
It's like today.
It is like today. look what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happening. Oh my God.
Dumb Money.
Wow. Let's go to 2024. Cold Betrayal.
Ah, yes.
That's also Miles.
A companion piece to Return to Danger.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's also Miles Cohesi.
Right, with our good friend Lucas Hassel.
Again, Peter Green.
Peter Green,
Lucas
yeah,
Hassel.
yeah.
Love to have you on the show, Lucas.
He'll do it, just like
Joseph
Vincent.
D'Onofrio. Mario Polite. You played Barney.
Barney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great name. Barney. I'm not purple, but I love you.
Oh my God, that's great. Let's talk about 2025, same year. Fog of War
That just came out this weekend.
with John Cusack
Yeah.
and Mira Sorvino.
Yes. And Brianna Hildebrand
Wow.
from Deadpool.
Yes.
And Jake Abel. Yeah.
Yes, they're what
Just
a
came
cast.
out.
And you play Captain Quinn.
Captain Quinn, don't mess with me. It's 1944. I'm not taking
This is
any
some
prisoners.
period piece, let me tell you.
Yeah.
And this
really
was
well
filmed
done.
last year. Or
2
more
years
than that.
ago. It's
Is
going to
it
be 2
really?
years in May, I think.
Really? And how long was the shoot for you?
Yeah. They shot the finished feature in 15 days. And this is with big names.
Yeah, and like a cast of 95 or
Yeah.
something.
Let me
This is
tell
no
you,
small cast.
this was a Rubik's Cube of a shoot schedule that they orchestrated somehow perfectly and got everybody in and out, got everything they needed. We didn't have to do any reshoots. They did some scenic reshoots, establishing stuff, but
Yeah.
15 days.
Wow.
Amazing. I just saw it last week. They premiered it up where we shot it in Connecticut.
Oh, nice.
Amazing. Like you'd think it's a $10 million picture.
Really?
They really, really did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's all about the lighting and the editing.
Yeah.
Like
this interview. We'll fix it in post.
Sound helps too, but
Yeah.
But I mean, and the editing it's magical.
Yeah.
It really
did
is.
a great job.
And you've done a few period pieces, and a lot of and some horror flicks where you are not afraid of special effects makeup or fake blood either.
Usually when I get a horror movie, I die on page 3. That's okay. But yeah, I've done things where I get my head chopped off,
gosh.
face imploded, yeah.
It's fun
Oh,
stuff.
a lot of fun.
Fun stuff. But I want everyone to know that you can find Sal Rendino on Facebook and Instagram. And he also has his own website, salrendino.com. You can find everything there. What he's doing, what he's done, what he's going to be doing. We're gonna take a break, and when I come back, I'm gonna talk about what you've done in theater.
Yes, of course.
The thespian. We'll be back after this. Don't go away.
How you doing? It's Sal the Voice Valentinetti. Why are you watching me? You should be watching Theresa Tea Time with Theresa Farrell. And make sure you follow Theresa on Facebook. Tea Time with Theresa Farrell. We'll see you there.
I love the way you say my name. I love Salvatore. Sal Rendino is here. People, this man is incredible. You know, you've been acting, not that we want to give away our ages, but you've been acting
Yeah, and I came at it
over
late in
30
life.
years.
Yeah.
You know, I know you had like a little lull, which we talked about before, but I know
Yeah.
you had a little lull because you did have a daughter.
Yes.
And in a way, you said it was kind of like a blessing in disguise because you got to be with her.
No doubt. It's so funny. I look back on the career and the credits, and it's like, what happened between 2001 and 2005 or whatever it was?
Right.
And, you know, I was blessed to be home a lot with my daughter.
Yeah,
you know?
watching her grow up.
Yeah.
And not missing pivotal
Exactly.
moments in her
Those
life.
irreplaceable moments, yeah.
Yeah.
Funny. And I never stopped hustling, right? I never took a break, but it just didn't
but
happen.
We all hit, you know, dry spells.
Yeah.
And I guess, you know, in a way, like you said, it's a blessing in disguise. 'Cause,
Totally.
You know, you didn't miss like her first tooth or her first
Right.
taking
Steps,
steps. And,
exactly.
you know, all those firsts that you
Yeah.
want to be there for.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I
No.
always said, in a way, I did some things when I was before my daughter, and then I didn't do too much after that,
Right.
because obviously I have the mother. Hello, I had to be there for her.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't pawn her off to my mother. Say, yeah, Ma, take her for a little, for a couple of years.
Yeah.
We got weeks.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, no, it's important. A lot of celebrities that you see on TV, they've never had, they've missed birthdays and anniversaries and pivotal moments, and it's nice that you didn't.
No, I was lucky. I was not lucky in the business at that time.
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about you being a writer. I introduced you as an actor and a writer, and you've written Grave Encounter, which was a short, correct?
Yeah, great short. Shot it up in Vermont. God, this is probably going back 15 years.
And what's that about?
It's about a man who is facing the end of his life, and he's going kicking and screaming, and then he meets a young boy who changes his life, and the teacher becomes the student, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's interesting.
And then you had a little hand in Not My Dog with Eric Roberts
Yes,
as well.
exactly. Yeah, we just wrapped that last month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to be invited to, improv and write some stuff.
Nice.
And we kept a lot of it in, so.
He's wonderful.
He's great.
I met him at Soprano Con, MobCon in Atlantic City. Oh God, is that like 4 years ago already or something like that?
Wow.
Yeah, wonderful. I was like, Eric, can we take a pic? He's like, yeah, sure. And then he was directing me how to take
Your best picture?
Yeah, he directed me how to take the selfie. And I'm pretty good at selfies, but he was directing me. It was hysterical. And I said to him, I want you on I have to have you on my show. I have to. Because I know he worked with Candace as well too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, he'd be a great guest. He's got some stories.
She actually did like a quick. They never had like a wedding, and she put together a little wedding for them.
Oh,
and,
wow.
Yeah, it was really, really, really sweet.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, you gotta
really
get him.
sweet. So let's talk about theater.
Well,
Theater, but I do want to talk about, which is Pick Q, please. Thank you. Which is the right, Pick Q. Thank you. Leave that there, please. This was Black Angels over Tuskegee.
Yeah.
And you traveled with this, right? This was a
still traveling.
national
Still going,
tour.
Yeah, we're on a break.
Now, tell everyone if they don't know about the Tuskegee Men, which you should know by now.
Yeah, this is
just
the
tell them the quick story.
Real historical story of the Red Tails Airmen in World War II, the first African Americans who were invited, in quotes,
Yeah.
to fight.
Yeah.
And they had to fight to get the invitation to fight, right?
Right.
It's kind of
You
insane.
have them lined up there. You're keeping them in line there.
Yeah, well, I'm their taskmaster,
So
the major.
where have you toured with it?
God, Albuquerque, Ohio, Florida, Louisiana, Texas, Alabama, Boston, Pennsylvania,
Now, when
Delaware.
you're
yeah.
all over these places, are you there for more than 2 or 3 nights? or-
No, usually it's 2 or 3 nights, then we come back to New York. It's not the conventional tour where you're
Okay,
off
okay,
and you
okay.
different
Right,
cities
right,
and then
right,
you come
right.
home. This one, you fly to Albuquerque for 3 nights and then you come back to New York and then you fly to Columbus,
Okay, so you're
Ohio.
not going from location to location.
No.
You're always coming back to home base.
I mean, we did a couple cities in Louisiana
were
at the
next to
same
each
time,
other,
but
right?
yeah.
And so where will you be going next with it?
Hopefully, Ohio.
And will they be showing it locally?
That's
New York,
the,
New Jersey,
that's
Connecticut?
the plan. It's Broadway bound. It's been off Broadway for years, and it's
Great.
got a great kind of word of mouth.
Okay.
And we've tightened it up so it's totally ready. It's got a multimedia factor, just like we were talking about earlier.
Nice, yeah.
It's really ready for a broad audience. So hopefully soon we'll be getting
Oh, that'll be
local.
great.
Yeah.
Good. And that's something you'll put on your website, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
so we'll be watching out for that. That's something I want to see.
Oh,
definitely
I'd
want to see.
love for you to see that.
Because
yeah.
I started in theater and we talked about it before. You've done a bunch of different plays,
Mm-hmm.
including King Lear,
Yes, with James Gammon. God
Yeah.
rest his soul. Yeah.
and you did Barefoot in the Park.
Yes, that was my first real full-on production out
Yeah,
in LA.
yeah. And a little bragging rights here, Sal, but you did David and Goliath.
Oh,
And with David and Goliath, you earned the Artistic Director Achievement Award in LA.
Yes, that's
as
true.
Best Lead Actor in a Drama.
cue applause. I'm not hearing it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, no, it's another gift. Like between David and Goliath.
Portraying real life revolutionary
Abby
Hoffman.
I know. Oh my God, what a gift.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that was the world premiere of that show out in LA. It had a lot of buzz. We had great audiences. You know, it was one of those like lightning in a bottle. Great run of a show. I have a nice big kind of lightning thunderbolt part where I get to come out and be crazy.
Yeah.
And it was the real kind of catapult when I was out in LA to a nice theater run that I had.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, theater, as you know, is very, very, very different from filming TV or
Yes.
movies.
Yeah.
You know, it's that instant gratification.
Yeah.
It's the live audience.
Yes.
Your adrenaline is going.
Isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. To me, it's the most challenging, but the most rewarding because you put so much of yourself into it. It's like having a baby. You got to be there 24/7
Yeah.
during a run, right? You have to like commit fully to it, and there's no second takes.
No,
So
there's no do-overs.
It separates
There are no do-overs. I mean, if you drop a line, hopefully someone will continue or pick it
Yeah.
up or get you back where you
Yeah.
need to be.
Yeah.
Because, we all sometimes have a brain fart where,
Yeah, and I'm gassier than other people, so
where we go blank sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but that moment that you got the best lead actor award in a drama, I mean, that's just like.
Yeah, that was great. It was a gift. It was a little cherry on top
I mean,
of an already
you've
beautiful
won
Sunday.
other awards through film festivals, and
Yeah.
you've won a bunch of
Yeah, again,
accolades and.
lucky with the company I'm keeping, right?
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
blissfully, ignorantly running into some great people and working with some great people.
And it's nice when you do get to work with the same people over and over again. Again, their work ethics. You know how professional they are, how prepared they are.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice when and it almost becomes like a second or third family that you're like.
Yeah.
It's like a reunion.
Yeah, and you spend so much time with people on sets and on
Yes.
stages, right? You really become
You
close.
do. You
You
do.
have to share a lot, right? You have to depend on each other a
Yeah,
lot.
absolutely.
So you become almost like
your
a family.
Tuskegee. That's a family.
Yeah,
that's
totally.
that's another family
Undoubtedly.
for you.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. You also have a bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah.
You know, you have stuff in pre-production, including one that we're both in. Unfortunately, we don't have any scenes together, but
Right.
Candace
Heavy
Kane
Hitters.
put us in Heavy Hitters.
Yes, that's right.
Which is a TV baseball
Candace,
series.
write a scene for us. Come on.
We're gonna do something one day. I know we will. But Heavy Hitters was great. You play a coach.
Yeah, Coach Bontempi. Yeah. So hopefully you'll see him again. But you know, I ran the gamut all the way up to the finals at the camp.
Right,
you know.
right. Yeah.
our
Can't
team-
give too much away,
No.
but yes, I play a nurse. That's all you need to know. Can say no more, but
There are privacy HIPAA laws.
yes, but yeah, there are, and there are.
Thank you, Candace.
Oh my God! But there is a fundraiser that's going on that I'm gonna put on my page. I just want everyone to know. On April 26th, they are going to be showing Heavy Hitters at this. Yep, it's a fundraiser foundation for animals, and they will be showing it at Cinema Arts Center.
Okay.
In Huntington on the 26th. So I will post
Cool.
something. You can go go see it. It's a good cause, and you get to see Heavy Hitters at the same time.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Bonus.
Yeah. Hello.
They just had the Made in Huntington Film Festival like
They
2
did.
weeks ago or something like that.
They did. It was because this past Thursday night I was there for shout out to my friend Richie Byrne was there with Chris Roach and Joey Cola and Rob Bartlett, and I'll be having Rob Bartlett on in May. I'm excited about that. He did my show virtually, but we're going to get him there. I mean, he's a guy who's been on everything like Law and Order and works with Imus, and
Wow.
so I'm excited about that.
Imus, wow.
But getting back to you, yes, Heavy Hitters, because I love the concept because, you know, you had lights about football.
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights
Yeah.
about football, and then you have Ted Lasso about soccer.
Yeah.
And Candace like, no one's done baseball.
They haven't,
and
or
she
they haven't
has.
done it
So
well enough to.
Kudos,
Yeah.
Candace, and appreciate you putting me in.
Yeah.
Right?
Likewise, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So again, Heavy Hitters, people, look for it. It's going to be amazing. And then in post right now, you have a lot of shorts, a lot of movies, a lot of TVs.
Yeah.
You also completed 3 shorts. Is there any of them that you can talk about or mention?
One of them was just at Made in Huntington Film Festival. It's called Creaster. It's this otherworldly alien invasion thing.
Oh, really?
Really, really well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can get, wind of that,
Okay.
find it, watch
Yeah.
it. It's just starting the theater or the festival run, so hopefully it'll be wider available.
cool.
But yeah, fun.
Another comedy, huh?
Yeah, it's a tearjerker, but in the really sad sense.
Do you like playing bad guys?
Yeah, come on. You let the animal out of the cage. You can do crazy stuff.
It's funny,
Yeah.
right? It's like things you can't get away with in
Exactly.
real life.
Yeah, and we all have that side of us. Every
We
once in a
do.
while, we think of like,
We do.
God, that guy, I would take him and just, and you get to do that sort of thing.
Did you ever have any kind of physical fights with anyone that you had to like bump yourself up, that you got bumped up to a stunt
No.
cred?
No.
No?
I've had stunts done, but I've never been bumped up. Yeah.
Really?
The first movie I ever did, Miami Beach Cops.
Yeah.
Did a 2-story run and
But
jump on somebody.
I'm surprised they didn't bump you up to stunt.
Yeah, it was 1993 or something. So,
All right. So from now on, no.
Yeah, right.
You want me to take a hit and a fall?
IMDb credit.
That's it. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to take my last break. We're going to take my last break. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Doc, who's the best comedian you know?
Theresa Farrell.
And who's the best actress you know?
Theresa Farrell.
And who's the best cast member in Bad Boys?
Teresa Farrell.
Who's got the best radio?
Teresa Farrell.
Doc, Who's your favorite Jimmy?
Theresa Farrell.
Who are you loving right now?
Theresa Farrell.
All right, Duck. I love you too, baby.
Love you as always.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doc. I love you. I'm trying to get him back on the show. He did my show virtually, and trying to get him back. Carmine, we gotta figure it out. Carmine, yeah, because Doc likes a ride. So, Sal Rendino is with me. I met this man 3.5 years ago, and really just, I don't know, I don't want to say I fell in love with you, but I fell in love with your personality.
Oh,
I fell in love with your aura. You know what I'm saying?
So nice.
You're just a sweet soul.
Oh,
you really
thank
are.
you.
You're
Well,
a sweet
it
soul.
takes one to
Sal.
know one.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But I'm just really, you know, I like I said, I met you 3.5 years ago, and I saw your work at Life, and I'm like, wow, this guy's incredible. And then doing all my research on you and what you've done. I mean, I didn't even touch like half of it. I mean, he has like over 168 creds, and you know, like you said, you've acted all over, you know, between LA and Miami and New York, and then everywhere in between that, you know, your jobs have taken you to.
Yeah.
What's the longest you ever like went away to do a gig?
Wow, that's a good question.
I try,
It's the
Sal. I
longest.
try.
It hasn't been for more than 3 weeks, thankfully.
Yeah.
Cincinnati with Gotti was 3 weeks.
Right.
The theater stuff, when we had a couple different cities, it was probably 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
I haven't been gone for long stretches.
Did you do anything?
thankfully.
Have you ever done anything overseas?
Yeah, we did a show in London.
With what? What show?
This was the New York NYU Law School has a diversity program.
Yes, I heard about that.
And they put on live theatrical performances to tee up like social issues like ageism and racism and sexism. And we did like a hour-and-a-half show all across the country, and then they took us to London in 2019 or so. So that was fun.
Nice.
Yeah. I did a movie in Trinidad once,
Ooh.
15 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy where this life takes you.
That's sweet, though. It's sweet. I like traveling for
Traveling's
jobs.
good.
I like traveling for gigs. You know,
When
you
somebody
gotta
else is paying.
Yeah, that's right.
That's good.
When you have to get on a plane and you're not driving to Philly or
Yeah,
you know,
right.
or
Yeah.
Jersey or something like
Yeah.
that, but to actually get on a plane and you know and do a gig,
Yep.
oh, it's really sweet. Yeah, it's when it says transportation provided.
Yeah. Sign me up.
Oh my God! So tell everyone about some new things that you have.
Well, we
in the
talked
works
about
and what's
Fog of
coming up.
War just came out. John Cusack, Mira Sorvino.
Yes.
That just came out, so find that anywhere and everywhere.
Find
Fandango,
it.
Apple.
Fog, F-O-G, Fog of
Fog of
War.
War,
Again,
yeah.
John Cusack, Mira Sorvino. Look for
Great
that.
spy thriller, World War II.
Yes.
Creaster, the one that just premiered at the Made in Huntington Film Festival, is now out and about, so if you
Okay.
can find that, that's lovely.
And that's C-R-E-A.
K-R-E-A-S-T-E-R. Yeah, it's
K-R.
a freaky little concept.
Okay.
Really well executed. And then I have an episode of the original, the OG Law and Order. I finally got that one.
Nice.
And that airs April
so now
24th.
you're on all three.
Yeah,
You
at
did
least.
the
Yeah,
trifecta.
exactly.
And that's airing when?
A week from Friday, 24th, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be watching. No, it's on a Thursday night. It's on a Thursday night. Law
Okay,
and Order.
then the 24th, Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
4/24. Got that? I'll be watching.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so with all my creds, which are nothing compared to yours,
Yeah, sister, you got stuff going on.
but I'll be telling my daughter, Valerie Manzo LaRose, I'll be telling her, Val, I was on this, and Val, you can watch me on that, and Valerie, you could see me. Ma, I'm quoting her, until you're on Law and Order, I don't care. And I'm like, what? She goes, until you are on Law and Order, I really don't care.
You sound like most agents and casting directors.
So I know
Until
like
you're on
everyone
Law
and their mother wants to get on Law and Order, is on Law and Order, have been on Law and Order.
Yeah,
But obviously the season's over now. They wrapped.
yeah.
So I'm keeping my fingers crossed for next season. Even give me 5 and under.
Come on.
Just give me 5 and
Anything.
under. That's all I want.
Come on, a
That's
couple
all.
words here
I
and
want
there.
to shut my daughter up.
That's
I
that's
really
all our goal in life as parents. Just let me shut my daughter up, please. Anything.
I really do. Oh my God. What else? What else you have going on?
What
Movies,
else? The
shorts.
continued play. Black Angels over Tuskegee. Hopefully,
Yes,
we'll have
yes.
dates
Oh,
through
I
the spring
hope
and
it comes
summer.
to the tri-state
I'll throw a
area.
flag up on that really quick, so you'll know
Absolutely.
about that.
How long does that run? And do you take an intermission?
Yes, there are 2 shows. One he orchestrated and catered to the kids. It's a kind of a learning experience for the kids, and it's a 45-minute kind of truncated, really good, available show for the
lesson.
kids. It's a history lesson for the kids, and then the full show is like an hour and a half with an intermission, and it's got
Right.
the adult stuff and the real kind of painful history that we
How many
have to
people are
remember.
in the cast? Can you?
8.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And it's you and them the entire time, or most of the time?
Yeah, I'm only basically in Act 2. I come out a little bit early,
Okay,
but
okay.
Act 2 is my stuff. Yeah.
That's a lot of dialogue.
Oh, you're not kidding. Paragraphs and paragraphs, but so much fun.
Do you have for those watching, those up-and-coming actors watching and hearing your voice, do you have tips or tricks of how to get those lines down? And really, a lot of people, sometimes they have tips and tricks, so they,
It's funny. I've heard older actors say it, and I didn't believe it until now. I'm realizing the older I get, it's harder. It's harder to keep it in there. It's harder to process.
Yes.
So I seemingly have to do more work to get it in. But for young actors, just hammer away at it until you have it cold, and then hammer away a little more.
Yeah,
Like
because you
what-
really want to know it, like backwards,
Yeah.
forwards, inside out,
I
in your
mean-
sleep. Because I know when I'm practicing my lines, I will literally be laying down and just like it's the last thing I want in my head, and
Let
then
it
when my eyes
percolate.
are closed,
Yeah.
I'm still saying them,
Smart.
saying them.
You kind of have to, right? You have to be
Yeah.
kind of obsessive about this
Yeah, you
stuff because
do.
there are other
You
people
really
right
do.
back there who are going to take that gig.
Yeah,
You got to be on it.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Do you find that you don't have to audition as much for certain roles, or do you? And how much do you love a self-tape?
Wow. First part of the question first. I don't have to audition as much now because thankfully, like 3/4 of my work comes from people I know already.
Right, and have worked
Like
with.
even Fog of War with John Cusack.
Yeah.
I knew one of the producers, and he said, "Hey, we'd love you for this if you don't mind putting yourself on tape." I'm like, "Of course,"
Right,
but I wouldn't
right.
get that opportunity without knowing him
Correct,
first, right?
correct.
So that happens the more you
all about
widen your circle.
relationships.
Exactly. And then self-taping. I mean,
How much fun is it? Come on.
you can make it fun, and that's valuable if you
No,
can
it's,
really
it's,
make it.
I'm obviously I'm being sarcastic.
But
it's
it's
a real
tough.
pain in the butt.
Oh, and
I mean,
it's
you
really
have to be
tough.
a lighting person, you have to be a sound
Yeah,
person,
yeah.
you have to be a camera person,
Editor,
you have to be
everything.
Oh, I don't edit anything. I just try to put it together the best I can and send it off. I'm like I can't.
I mean, even just putting it together, like cropping it and cutting the ends off, and like
Yeah, no. Yeah.
it's not easy.
Yeah, it's not.
But once you go through a while of that, you realize you have more skills than you would have otherwise.
This is true.
And that's marketable and it's valuable, and it makes you a little more aware on set and on stage,
Yeah.
right? You know a little more, so that's valuable. But
Yeah.
I do not like self-tapes.
I prefer in person, like you. I mean, there's nothing like doing it in person. Then they get to see your personality and
Yeah.
how you move, and self-tapes. They don't get the real essence,
They can't. Plus, it's the pressure of being in the room then. You're
Yes.
separating the pros from the amateurs
Right.
because can you really stand up there and do it in front of these people you don't
Exactly,
know, right?
exactly.
And it's okay if you fumble, right? Everybody fumbles.
Yeah.
But how do you react to that? How do you
Right,
move on
right,
from that,
right.
right?
Yeah.
So I missed in the room too. It's just a different animal. It's like
It is.
different dynamic.
It is. And are you looking forward to any film festivals? Deborah's coming up.
Always, yeah, always.
And you'll have something in them?
Yeah.
Always,
as far as we
always,
know. No, I always
always.
love going just to see everybody.
Yeah,
but
I'm hoping to work with Deborah one day. I really am. I
Deborah.
really am. I'm hoping it'll happen. It's just a matter of when, right? Not
Yeah,
if, when.
that's right.
That's my motto.
Good. You're
Listen.
so healthy.
right, listen. I got to wrap it up.
Aw.
Did you have fun?
Come on! Again, I got an ab workout. You're trying to get the
All right,
three-pack
listen,
going again.
I want to thank you again for taking the trip.
My pleasure. Honestly.
From Yonkers, because
Yeah.
now, you're in Yonkers now. You're not in
It was a
Connecticut.
gift to
But
me.
I want to thank you again for doing this. My door's always open. You ever want to come back, promote
Thank you.
something.
And we got to work together
in the
somehow.
neighborhood.
Candace,
We
Deborah.
do, because look at us. Blue eyes and Italian.
We could be
right?
Italian with blue eyes.
Blue eyes and Italian. All right, so listen, I want to thank everyone for watching Tea Time. I really appreciate you tuning in. I will see you next week. And remember, tell everyone you love them. Ciao. Say ciao.
Ciao, bella,
Ciao,
bella.
ciao.